Hello, I am Dr. Sigarkanti. In this video, we write codes in Python to find the identity element. Okay. First, what we do is suppose G is a set and star is an operation. Star is an operation defined on G. Then an element E belongs to G is called identity if A star E equal to E star A, E is equal to A. This is true for all A belongs to G. This is the definition of identity element. Or we write like this: if A star B is equal to B star A, E is equal to say B, then what this implies here is A is identity, right? In place of B, I have A. Or if we have A star B equal to B star A, E is equal to A, then this implies B is the identity. Okay? B is the identity. While writing the code in Python, what we do is first we define the set G. Okay, one. Next we define the operation star. Okay, and then we consider two elements A and B. Then for any A and B, and we check this one. If A star B equal to B star A, E is equal to B, right? Like this. If this happens, then what this implies here is A becomes the identity. So I write this as then E equal to A. Then we print this identity element. This is the idea. Okay. Now let me go to Python. I'll open one new file. First I will write the command line. That is program to find identity. Program to find identity. Let me consider some example. One example. I'll take G equal to the set 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 with respect to operation is addition modulo 5. Addition modulo 5. Okay. Here, and we know that the identity with respect to addition modulo 5 is 0. We have to find out this 0. So first I define the set here G equal to 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is our G. Next I will define the operation by defining DEF F of A comma B. Okay. That is A star B. I will denote this by F of A comma B colon enter. Return something here. Return RETURN. Return what? I have to return this one. That is A plus B. A modulo 5. A modulo 5 B. Addition modulo 5. That means that is the least non-negative remainder when A plus B is divided by 5. So this is equal to this is A plus B. Okay. To get the remainder, I have to write percent, and from which we are dividing by 5. So this is our A star B means A A plus B percent 5. Least non-negative remainder when A plus B is divided by 5. This is my operation. Then I will go for A in G. Okay. I am considering one element in G. Colon, enter one more element. For B in G, colon, enter. I am checking if f of A comma B equal to, that is equal to, here I have tried double equal here. I am comparing these two. F of B comma A that is equal to, say, B, and here we have tried this as equal to B. Here I will write and f of B comma A is also is equal to B. Okay, if f of A comma B equal to B and f of B comma A is also equal to B, then A becomes the identity element. So here if is there, I have to give a colon here. Then I will assign E equal to A. Okay, E equal to A becomes the identity element here. Then after getting this E, I will come out of this for loop. Then we write this E. Okay. For this we have to give print statement here. Print colon quote, single quote, identity is quote close comma E, because I named this is the variable name. In this variable name A is there. So this is the Python code to find the identity element. Let me check whether this works out or not. Yeah, I have to save here. So S1, I have given the name as S1. Identity is 0. Okay, I am getting identity 0. 0 is the identity element, I know. And suppose if I change 5, 6 with respect addition modulo 7, here I have to take 5, 6, comma 5, comma 6. Here I have to take 7. Okay. Here also identity is 0. Okay. Run model. Identity is 0. Okay. But suppose if I do like this, I am deleting this identity, that 0, I am deleting this 0 from this set. Then there is no identity element here. But my program has to give there is no identity. Now if I run this program, what happens? I will get an error. Yeah, definitely. See, name E is not defined. Okay. What is happening here is, as 0 is not there, identity is not there in the set, then that means here this is never going to happen here, right? So I am not getting this equal to B and this equal to B for any A and B belongs to G. So that means here if this is not happening, means this is not executed. That means here E is not assigned any value. So therefore here the program says that E is undefined. For that, what I do here is, before coming into this for loop, I will assign some value to E. So that is E equal to, assign some value here. Any value which is not in this. Okay, let me take this because I don't know. What is 0 is the identity, 1 is the identity, 2 is the identity, 4, 5, 6. I don't know what the identity is there. So I will write E as E equal to, I will assign a value which is not in this G. So 7, 8, or we can assign this as 10. Okay. Any value which is not in G. Now again I will write here. Okay. Again if I include this, it will show that identity is 0. Okay. See again if I run this program, 0 is the identity element. And if I delete this one, before giving E equal to 10, I got some error here. So in this case what happened? This is not executed. This is not executed. So what I do here is, I will give one if statement. So that is, if E equal to or we write if E is in, if E in G, if E in G, okay, if E, that is whatever, if I get this, see here this is not in G, this is in G. If this is in G, then this itself is the identity element. If E in G, print identity is E, else. So here there must be an indent here. I will cut. Again I will click here, enter. I will paste here. Okay. E is the identity element. Else means if E is not equal to A. Now else means E has the value 10 here. So else colon enter, print identity does not exist. Right? Quote close, bracket close. Now see again here, if I run this program, identity does not exist. Right? I am getting this one. And if you include 0 here, identity is 0. Yes, identity is 0. Okay. Now we change this program. I will take this as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here we take multiplication. Multiplication modulo 7. This set G is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here I have to take multiplication, that is star. This is okay because 7 is there, %7, and remaining everything is same because we have defined the function here. No need to change here. F of A B means it is nothing but A star B %7. This is B star A %7. Okay. Just we have to write the set here and we have to write this definition. Only these are the two changes here. Now if I run this program, here 1 is the identity element, right? Identity is 1. Now if I remove this 1, identity does not exist. Okay. Identity does not exist. Okay. Now we go to another set here. That is the 4th roots of unity. 1 minus 1 I minus I with respect to multiplication. With respect to multiplication, here G is 1 minus 1 I in Python is 1J, comma, minus I in Python is minus 1J. What is my operation? Operation multiplication. I will remove this. Okay, A star B is my F of AB. Now if I run this program, Yeah, identity is 1. Now if you remove this identity from this, what I have to get? I have to get identity does not exist. Identity does not exist. Okay. Now we'll consider one more example. We know that here 2, 4, 6, 8 with respect to multiplication modulo or 10. So this set is 2, 4, 6, 8. 2, 4, 6, 8. And we have written the set here. I will write the definition. Definition is multiplication modulo 10. That is here percent 10. Okay. Now we know that in this set we have 6 becomes the identity element with respect to this operation. 6 is the identity element. Okay. Identity is 6. Okay. If you remove 6, then identity does not exist. Identity does not exist. Instead of this 6, if we write any element, say 5, again identity does not exist. Okay, identity is 5 here. I am getting identity is 5. Is that 5? What happens here? A star B, A star B, A star B percent 10. 5 into 2 is 10. Okay. 5 into 4, 5 into 4 is 20. Okay. 5 into 8, yes. 6 also becomes the identity element. Right? Instead of say 5, if I take say 7, identity does not exist. And if I take 2, 4, what happens if I take element 10 here? Just I am finding the identity here. I am not saying that this is a group, okay. I have the closure lies satisfied. I don't know whether closure lies satisfied or not. Just I am concentrating on the identity element. So here what happens? 10 is the identity element. Let me check. Identity is 10. Yes, it is acting as the identity element here because 2 into 10 is 20. Remainder is 2 because I am dividing by 10 here. 4 into 10 is 40. Remainder is 4. 7 into 10 is 70. Remainder is 7. 8 into 10 is 80. Remainder is equal to 8. This 10 also acting as the identity element. Okay, so like this we can write the codes for the to find the identity element. Okay, thank you. I will stop here.